Well, welcome back to the show. I just loaded back in. Everett's already gone. He doesn't want to fucking be here. So let's talk. You and me. You and me, Kim. Let's go.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yeah. I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damages yet,
You should take care of that then.
but I don't have the money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds
Okay.
this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Well, thanks. I really like Kim. He's such a fucking good guy. Oh wait, hold on. What? Look, something forgotten on the coffee table. What's on the coffee table? I'm confused. What? There's nothing on the coffee table. Okay, sure. Whatever, man. I thought about redoing what I did before, but you know what? Let's take it as it is. That's what this game's about, right? I guess. Oh shit. Please. Yo, that's some good money right there. Hold on, hold on. Try negotiating with the cafeteria worker. Smoker on the balcony. Alright, let's go back, I guess. Oh shit, hold on, what? The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. The great machines. I like that term, the great machines. Yeah, we never even really figured out what's in there.
You're back before the cargo.
Where are we going? I mean, I could just go straight and see like what's over here. Oh, hello. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
I must have been on an advanced scouting mission in the harbor. This is really sad. I must have been miserable.
Yes, this scene isn't exactly ripping with joy. Let's just move on.
Yeah, if you see a bunch of like fucking wine, broken wine and beer bottles in like a corner of a random fucking harbor, I'm not gonna think I fucking partied hard. Well, I mean I did, but like I didn't have fun. What's in here?
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, Rene Arnaud.
I don't know. So this is where Renee works. I don't even know. Do I know Renee? How would I know if I know Renee? Can we look?
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Let's take the
It's a
picture.
black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very
Oh no, we do know Renee. He's
She's
like
smiling
the guy that
playfully
plays the
at
ball
the
game.
camera. Rene looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
I'm a cop. It's instinctual to collect evidence. I'm gonna ask him
You're
about it.
really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Yeah, you never know, man. Like, there might be something we need to know here.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It almost looks like the electronic patterns inside a radio computer or an old filament memory, but not quite.
What's the meaning of this
For
tattoo?
you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Who
Go
are
on.
you? Yeah. Alright, let's interact with this.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel.
Oh, we
From
know about
the
King
sides of
Friesel.
his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
But why
Because
Friesel?
Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
I don't understand satire. Flip through the pages, see what catches
To
your
your
eye.
disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures
Oh,
to
I can't
direct
read
your
this.
attention.
If there's no pictures.
Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black
Okay.
and white.
Oh, little
After
black and
rifling
white
the
doodles? That's
pages
like
with your thumb
manga.
several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Let's read the editor's
Comrade,
note.
As you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline
fuck do
structures
these
of
words
capitalist
mean?
ideology turned to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth,
The
even
crystal
when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
du cristallo à la fumée. I mean, it kind of says it from fucking. The crystal turns to smoke. Or is something like that, obviously. But, man, I just realized I don't even have the fucking basics. I'm such a fucking failure. Like, just like this dude right here. No wonder I'm fucking playing as this guy instead of Kim.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up on international
This
developments.
section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between
I'm
the
good.
EPIS nations
I-
and the Free State
I don't
of
need to know about
Seminole.
this.
You also skip
Oh,
over
okay,
an
good.
article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border. Something about bear wrestling in Samara. Book riots in Yugograd. Face it, you really aren't interested in foreign affairs.
You caught me.
You're not even sure where most of these countries are.
I absolutely have no idea where
You
any of
flip
these
back
countries
to the
are.
front of the magazine.
What is
The table
Kunst
of contents
culture?
unfolds before you. It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that
Oh, art and
Kunst
culture.
und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Let's read the profile of CS.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility
Hell
to the
yeah.
interviewer.
I love when like fucking interviewees are hostile. Like oh, there's who's that like Bill Burr. Bill Burr is like known to be like fucking hostile to like his interviews. Susie, I know you're like fucking like yes he is. When I'm saying this, because I know you've probably listened to a couple of Bill Burr interviews, but like a lot of interviewers like say like yeah they always feel like nervous whenever they invite him on because like I feel like some interviewees are kind of just like oh well let's just play along and do this like song and dance, even if they don't really like it. But Bill Burr just fucking speaks his mind and his thought. No, he doesn't even speak. Yeah, he literally speaks his mind and thoughts and everything. Like he'll just tell it how it is.
That certainly sounds like a certain delinquent youth who likes to harass you from her balcony.
Oh shit, that's a good point. It's the fucking art motherfucker. Thank you, authority. Just a moment. What is this tip top tournay?
The actual article is surprisingly light
She's a
on
communist.
details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing.
Oh,
If
cool.
you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll.
All right, let's see what these communists have to say about the tip
You
top.
think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tourney.
Wait, what's wrong with tip
Where
top?
to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its
Oh,
sponsorships.
come on.
And then there's
I
the
fucking
practically
love
criminal
NASCAR
emphasis on
sponsorship.
deadly motor crashes.
What's wrong with a good motor crash? They just keep it
And
interesting.
that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
Well, you're right. I really am just in it for the
You
violence.
see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tourney is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment under capitalism.
Kim, this article says that no one really watches Tip Top Tourney for the races.
Oh, come on. Can this article read your mind?
It seems to think so.
A certain kind of young man reads one or two books and suddenly thinks he understands the secret structures of reality. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
Well, we know he's very proud of his
You
car,
flip
so
back to the front
not
of the
shocked.
magazine. The
Let's see what they
table of
mean by
contents.
local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt.
Orang.
Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? No, fuck that. That's stupid. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. If it weren't for the wild pines, all those moochers would be out of a
According
job.
to these editorials, private enterprise is simply a means of organizing labor that would already happen. Regardless, it goes on to call the wild pines a nightmarish transnational leech sucking the life from the laboring classes of Martinez.
Blah, blah,
You
blah.
flip back to the front.
Put the magazine away. This is garbage. Giant novelty check, huh? Hunstable's rent. All of it. I could sell his photo. Holy shit, that's so fucking rude.
Wow, you work hard.
I do.
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work.
What hard work do I do
Look at
exactly?
yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt,
That's true,
mosaic,
actually.
sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil.
I
You
fucking
didn't
ride
make
till
it
I
that way,
die, bitch.
and you won't let it break you. You ride. That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
Sure, and I got that giant novelty check from Everart.
Wasn't easy getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some ingenuity to get into the harbor, but you got in, and you took that bribe as hard as any cop's taken it.
Hell yeah, dude, I take bribes. Hell yeah. I guess I made some gills. I guess I've made some gills, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
So that Gart guy riding my ass.
The Gart man has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn from it. Don't play the victim. Think hustler. Think with your head.
There's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Holy shit,
Look,
yeah, let's
the
say it.
immigrants are cool. The immigrants play cool music.
That's true, they do play the cool
Everyone
music.
likes them, especially the women. Don't hate on the immigrants. They've got nothing to do with you.
I wonder if
living
that was
under a
added
boat.
because I had the nationalism traits. I can't see them right now, I don't think, but... Oh, is it here? Yeah, my Revachol nationalism shit. Oh boy. I don't know. Why am I
Because
so
of the
poor?
taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Really? Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass. They got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here. Total tax duties add up to...
So, are we becoming... So we're very hyper-capitalist, but we're also like... Fuck the government. Like, government... Are we becoming, libertarian? I think we're becoming libertarian.
98% of all your money.
Oh shit. No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist
Here you
now.
go, hustler.
Hell yeah.
Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
Yeah, let's become a libertarian. I didn't think I was gonna be a libertarian, but we're fucking doing this shit. Wait, hold on. I want to go back in for a sec. There's one other thing I wanted to do. What's in here?
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
Oh
It's
shit.
unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Yeah, it is, but good for
Let's
me.
see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara, and the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
Okay, is there anything
It's
interesting here?
hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Alright, force yourself to go through the folder.
Whatever's
Oh
hidden
shit, I
here
did it!
is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Look at the note.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, more banners.
Remember Leo. Who is Wait. Everett's shoes. Okay, well, I have my shoes, but they were in out. One was on the balcony and the other was like in the bathroom or something like that. I don't or like on like the fucking coat hanger or something. Special whirling borscht. I don't know what the fuck that means. Water Everett's. What plants? I have plants. Sweep office floor. More banners.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Look, Kim, a to-do note with a list of errands for Evart.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
Yeah, special whirling borscht. Does that have anything to do with why I can't remember shit?
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Let's take another look at that note.
Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special
Okay.
whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor. All items on the list
Alright,
are drawn
alright.
slight.
That is very interesting.
Some kind of superstar.
Whoa.
They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They claim to know it would be dangerous for detectives to rise to the ranks of demigods and have sexual encounters with barely legal cover girls.
Oh no.
It would be insane, they say. To all this, you say, fuck off and die, in a cool voice. You people have no idea how good these cops are gonna get. They're gonna crack 20 cases a day. In the future, cops will be like astrophysicists, or prime ministers, or prophets. And you're the first one.
Alright, so learning cap from visual calculus increase, suggestion, electrochemistry, and composure, but I lose a logic, which sucks. Damn. Hold on. Hold on. Some kind of superstar, right? Learning cap for composure raised to 6. Where's composure? I don't even. There it is. Shit. Okay, well, I think we're good with like learning stupid shit like that. I don't even know what I want to put level up. I think I'm gonna hold off on the level up for right now. 'Cause I don't even know what I'd want to do. everyone's gone. Yeah, maybe like those level ups aren't actually that good. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on doing any more breakthrough shit. Even though I'm learning Revachol Nationalhood. Oh god, this is gonna be bad.
Can I help you?
So what the money I owe you?
Have you got it?
Can I pay with this check? Show him the giant novelty
You
check.
must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, and now you try to pay with a novelty check?
Hell yeah, dude. That's the way I roll.
This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the palm of my hand. Every single cent.
Okay, okay.
You can
Chill
cash
out.
it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it. And come to think of it, Frit's probably closed at this hour. They are open from 7 to
Oh
11.
shit. Alright, well I was wondering if we come to some sort of agreement
Does
for
that
tonight.
arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Come on, man. After everything I've been through, it's cold out. I'll freeze to death because I'm losing the stupid money game.
Game? Everything is just a game to you, isn't it?
Hold on. I still have my key, you
Good
know.
luck trying to use it.
He taps his foot against the metal box installed in the back of the counter.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Fuck. Damn, so I guess I didn't do a good job negotiating, huh?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Look at the suspect transport enclosure.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
I mean, hold on. Well, I know what a hubcap is. What do you mean? What do you mean you
A
confiscated
couple
them?
of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Isn't that
I
corruption?
don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Oh, I see, I see. Did you want to put those spinners on your machine? No, why would the fuck would he would not do that. Sorry, I can't take them. It wouldn't be right.
All right, let's not take them now. Then come back once we realize we have to. Have this conversation again,
Okay, we
and
need to.
then take them.
We don't have a choice, do we?
The cage.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can
Thanks,
take them
I
to the
appreciate
port
your
with
The
help.
lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Close the door. Damn, those are good monies. Hey, dude.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
It's cool you're still open. Big city
The pawn
vibes.
shop is always open.
Is Roy high? And if yes, then what is he on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Perolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Perolidon? What is
A
that?
drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Hold on. Second. Sir, could you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your
Why
eyes.
on earth? These are prescription. I can't really see without them.
There's a note of indignation in his
Ooh.
voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Points to the clothes. Say, what's with the triangles on your vest?
I was with the emergency relief brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster.
He coughs, as if to mark his
Had
words.
to take Perolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
The People's Pile.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Tell me more about the emergency relief brigade you were
We
part
were
of.
an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
Damn, I'm sorry, Roy.
So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator
No
failed?
one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of
That'd
poor
be bitter
people
too.
built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
How'd you end up running a pawn
The
shop?
cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can. Still in the same city, but
Damn, thanks for
I
telling
like
me.
the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, You gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Can you share your Pyralodon with me?
Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
I haven't, but don't worry, I can take it.
If you say so. Here you go, man.
Since a large cap-shaped object on the palm of his hand, very odd
Yes,
looking.
darling. That's the coalition government ordained Pyrolidon. Straight into your gut.
Let's refuse it for now.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with?
Something I like to sell.
We'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No
Hell
one
yeah.
was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you.
Thank you.
Takes the cast and
Here's
turns
the
to you.
130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I'd like to sell my clothes. I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here. Show him the photo.
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
Do you know what the tattoos mean?
Photic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
Let's access my
Anything else
pocket.
you're thinking of selling?
I get nothing for it? No, that's stupid. I'm not gonna sell the check. Nothing for now, I guess. I sell my
I'm not
clothes.
purchasing any more clothing at the moment. And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Oh
Your
shit.
mother is a necrotic object. I'm fun. Look at me sparking in the light of the projector.
But he knows that the necktie is like fucking weird.
Another time, perhaps.
Let's leave. We should just go to bed. My guy is fucking tired. It's been a long ass day. I can't believe I've only played one day of the game. Alright. My guy needs to go to fucking bed. Alright, Garte.
Can I help you?
So, about the money
yes.
I owe you.
Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well,
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
The
Good.
electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Huh.
Please pay for each night in advance.
Oh,
starting
God.
Tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Oh, I'm almost there, but still.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Popo
Yes.
type?
Guess what's yours?
Full
No,
cop?
you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest.
Oh
Let's
no.
make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Fucking, they should be sorry.
Yes, yes. Impotent rage and lamentation. Let's wrap it up?
You know, actually I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop
No,
wasting time.
I'm really not
and
sorry.
begin the
Fuck
Wow.
off.
Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Yeah, you were. You fucking were. You don't know me. Alright, let's see. What's on my fucking... Can ask Renee about the photo. That might be a good thing to do in the morning. Alright. Hey dude, I'm going to bed.
Yes?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night,
Just
Lieutenant.
a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can we be sure the arrestee will show up?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
when power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
I see. And if someone
We are
resists?
permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary.
Oh
even
shit. Wait, so if I kill someone while on
You have
duty?
to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes. The last time was 4 years ago.
He says it matter-of-factly and moves on.
Have I killed anyone?
That's an improbability. Perhaps even impossibility.
I don't know if I really want to know.
Precinct 41 is known for a higher than average rate of police violence.
He's not judging you. He's respectfully acknowledging the difficulty of working in your precinct.
What happens to people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Hold on, I need to reread this. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. Okay, that makes sense, so we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order, no more, no less. Or perhaps it's better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Let's say it was the citizens of
Be
Revachol.
sentimental if you like. Either way, the Moralinton leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
I didn't know you smoked,
I
Kim.
have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Cigarette is such a great idea. I think I'm gonna have one too.
You're cold, detective. Again, I only have exactly one every night.
How did you get so cool,
You
Kim?
mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Right then. The debrief?
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
Fuck is Moreland? How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on.
That's true.
The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. And there's still much to do at the crime scene.
He is not particularly satisfied with your progress, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
Don't worry, Kim. I'll be in much better shape
I
tomorrow.
look forward to that. As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me.
Well, we will have to work through that. We interviewed Joyce Messier, the Wild Pines rep, and learned a lot. None of it very good news for us or Martinez, but
He gives you a quick nod of acknowledgement and approval.
above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those heels.
What heels? Are you... What? I have heels?
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green.
Oh,
Goes
thanks.
with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. Moral Lantern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
They're a union of center left and center right parties across. Okay. What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago.
The fuck is
Others
that?
say they are just technocrats.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love,
The blue
passion,
forget-me-not.
self-discipline.
I wish I had a
I think you
fucking
can
forget
gauge
me
what
not.
they want you to think of them from that.
Something ominous. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
What is Dolores
A
Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
So, fuck. So, they're above everything, above the coalition government.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
Huh. You like the moral intern?
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad, but the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
Mutter silently immigrants, liberal kips, fucking men are turning into women, holy shit. Do I want to like the moral intern? I don't know. I don't really know enough about them. I don't know. I don't know enough. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget
My
about it.
kind of police officer.
He nods, a light smile, then looks at the
The
roundabout.
lights of the orphan district are reflected in
Oh shit,
his
it's getting...
glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Say nothing, just look into
The
the night.
dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
Night. Captain Ptolemy Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back. Thanks, kid, he thinks. He's grateful.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some
Me
good.
too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go to bed now. So, you know, I think that's a good ending point. So we're finished with day one. And if I remember correctly, we have a couple days to get this solved before um, the whole Joyce thing, or like the intuition with the Joyce interview. I was able to kind of determine that, or was it Joyce that said it, or was my intuition? One of them. We were trying to figure out how long it would take before the the company, like, you know, finishes the review of the fucking um, PMC member that was lynched and determines that they're just gonna send in their militia and kill everyone. Instead of, at max we have 5 days. So we've got a fucking, at max we have 4 more days left to solve this case. So it may even be sooner than that, but at least we have a time frame of what we're working with. But we've got a plan and we're gonna put into action. So hopefully we can do that soon. Until then, well, I'll see you later.